first and foremost, I like to disclose fully with the people that I fuck with. If we fuck with you, it's because we're either legitimately doing business with you and there's an exchange of money and we're profiting and it's all love and that's business. Secondly, if we fuck with you as the East 23rd, we fuck with you because we really genuinely know you. And those are the ones we really, really, really at the end of the day love to support full-heartedly. That's what we do. It usually costs more money than I fucking make back, but we do it out of love because we hope these motherfuckers that we all deal with are gonna blow up and do their thing. So today, and furthermore, let me plug this now because we're doing this quick promotion, and then we can put Jacob on blast. Bash World TV, shouts out. We've been working on this podcast for a hot minute, but my man decided to fuck up the hard drive, so we lost a lot of our episodes. So if you was a guest on our podcast, we're gonna have to do some bootleg version of the podcast for preliminary episodes, and then we're gonna dial it all back in and get everyone back. So be on the lookout for Lionel and his Amazing Friends podcast because we're gonna get that going. So today I have the pleasure of not being at the office, but being at home in the comfort and surrounding all my beloved ones, my kids, young cats coming in through the crew that's part of the clique, my nephew Jacob who mans all the media shit, and most importantly tonight we got Julio El Gallo Hiro, for those who can't pronounce that shit. Tanori, you want me to do the full name?
Yes, sir.
Like, you know a motherfucking Mexican when you got 4 fucking names. Julio Cesar Tanori Rodriguez El Gallo Hiro, okay, who is the bare knuckle champion at the 135 pound weight class. I forgot what homeboy's name. I just know he got fucked up twice, so I'm gonna plug that. But we got Julio in the house tonight because he's gonna come through. He's got a fight coming up. We want to plug him in. We want to shoot the shit with him. We want y'all to get to know him a little bit better. And hopefully you guys will support a young cat coming up who's dropping the dogs and slinging the wrist and trying to cut a lane for himself. Raza, more importantly, yo, represent your people, man. Support your people. Young Cats is doing their thing out here. And God bless Julio because he could be doing a bunch of other hill shit, and he's not. He's at the gym. He's trying to do some shit for himself. Like everyone else, he comes from a semi-broken background, but he's putting it all together and pursuing some better shit. So we want to support him in every way possible. I'm going to give a couple plugs to some sponsors that are repping Julio. First and foremost, shouts out to the East 23rd, my whole band of brothers who are behind him and trying to help him as much as we can. Shouts out to Daniel Toledo, who's working on his logo. Shouts out to I Hustle Prince, who will hopefully be getting his shirts pressed up. And if you guys want to rep and support, buy a shirt from Julio. If you see him around town, if he tells you he's going to be at a spot, come by and pick up a shirt, man. That money goes directly into his pocket and helps him pay his fucking bills so he can continue fighting. So we definitely want to give a shout out to BYB Extreme, which is the bare knuckle fighting organization that allowed him to come in, sling his fucking arms, and beat some ass, and knock the motherfucker out twice. And he got knocked the fuck out. And did FNF Fades, Friday Night Fights, _ so FNF _ Fades if they're on Instagram. And that's just what? Are they just backyard brawling and fucking fools up, or?
More like a reality show, boxing reality show.
Okay. And this is a Cali thing, or this is a nationwide thing, or FNF Fades does what? They're covering all areas, or?
I think. Well, we went to Vegas last time, but their home base is back in Pomona.
Okay, and it's just dudes.
Pomona or Paramount? I think it's Paramount. I get confused.
All right, so either or, but they're Cali, Cali organization. And then they throw fights, they do fights, they promote fights.
They throw events, and then they throw events. They have young fighters who really want to put in some work and win some money. They spar, and then whoever wins comes out with a couple dollars.
That's what I was going to ask you. They do win some money if they get
it.
Okay. So shouts out to FNF Fades, who's also supporting Julio.
I won draw last tournament in Vegas. Okay. So I would have fucked up shoulder. I dislocated my shoulder on the first round.
And you kept it pushing, or?
And I was able to keep it pushing till I made it to the next level because my boy Clay actually ran the rematch for me because we were able to do that in the first part of the matches. Throwdown. Yeah, it was like three night tournament.
Okay.
Type thing.
KFL Promotions.
My boy Paul King Fame. He's the Spoons nightclub. It's a Spoons nightclub, and my boy's been looking out since my beginning of the fight. So
and then Samuel, your brother, who's a general contractor like myself.
Yes, sir.
And his company is
ICI Construction.
Okay, so shouts out to all of us that are out here supporting the young man doing his fucking thing. And then we're gonna plug some other people that are sponsoring him on the back end that he's got. But let's talk about a little bit about the fight. Julio, fight is Saturday, June 14th. Am I correct?
Sir.
Okay, that's 2025. This will be at the Westin Bonaventure in LA, basically 4th Street in Figueroa, 404 South Figueroa, Los Angeles, Cali, 90071. According to Julio's poster here, it is a 14 and over event. Tickets where do they get tickets if people want to come out and see you throw down?
Oh, they can get it from me. If they're gonna go support me, it's better to contact me and get it from me. But yeah.
Alright, tickets. What's tickets price? What they running?
General admission will be $80, and then for closer seats, like front row will be like $150. Second with like $120, $125, and then the third row will be $100, and then everything behind that would be general admission $80.
Okay. And the East 23rd will be in the house for that fight, so y'all come through, hang out. I assume they got some drinks or something. They can have a beer and watch you fight.
Right after.
Watch some young, hungry cats coming through. How old are you?
I'm about to be 23 in August, so I'm 22.
And how long have we been doing the fighting thing?
It's been like fighting. I've been fighting since I was like.
Not like fighting with fools, like professional fighting.
Professional fight. I've been training since I was like 13. I started 13, picked it up. But professionally, it's been like 3-4 years. About to be 4 years.
Okay.
I did my debut when I was 19.
Okay, debut fight. Where do you train out of?
Hill Street. Shout out to Hill Street Boxing.
So Hill Street Boxing.
That's home. That's home right there. So
that's home for us because 23rd is the next block over
right
from
there.
Hill
Yes,
Street.
sir.
So that's right in the cut, right in the hood. If you know where the ditch is at on the east side, Hill Street gym is literally at the ditch on Hill and Orange Ave. Are you just training there, or are you training somewhere else?
I'm also training at Forge, high performance strength and conditioning.
And what's the difference between the two gyms? Why are we going to one and going to the other? Who's doing what?
The Forge gym is more like they're doing my strength and conditioning, and it's more like science behind what we're doing. And then at Hill Street is more like boxing home and stuff. You know, it's more boxing stuff. Like it's that's where I go do my basic routines and everything. You know, but it's home. So.
And who's training you in LA? Who's training you over there?
Right now, Coach Chico's training me for my boxing, but Coach AJ is my one of my first coaches, the one who actually put me in the bare knuckle. So I want to, for sure, my coach, Coach AJ.
And Coach AJ, is that over at Hill Street, or is that not the same one?
I met him at Hill Street, but he goes to Vegas and he's in Cali, so he's up and down.
Running around. He's
running around. Busy man.
Where are we trying to go after this fight? I know you got. How long is this fight? How many rounds?
I'm going back to the beginning because with boxing, I guess I have to raise my record on that. It's not the same with the bare knuckle, so I kind of have to go back to square one, kind of. But yeah. So
how many rounds are in?
It's gonna be a 4-rounder fight.
How many minutes per round?
I believe it's 3 minutes.
So 4 3-minute rounds.
4 3-minute rounds.
Okay.
Nice 8-ounce gloves.
8-ounce?
8-ounce gloves. Hey,
Some
they
real
fly,
shit.
bro. They fly.
And what's the trajectory? I mean, obviously you're trying to pursue. Well, you do the bare knuckle, you do the boxing. Are we trying to stay in one lane ultimately, or are you trying to do the both? It seems pretty harsh if you're doing both.
Really, whoever puts more money in the pocket, you know, more food.
How do you balance that? What's your regimen during the week? Like your Monday through Friday, what's that look like in terms of training and Are you working, not working? How do you balance all that out? What's
My Monday through Friday, I just train a lot, but when my money's low, I start working construction with my brother.
okay? So you go over there. Make
Yeah,
some
and I
trips
got
and
like
everything.
my little gigs. Shout out to the Youth Led Nation as well. The Youth Led Nation, that's a group that I'm in, and we help out. It's about helping the community and trying to see what we could do to help the less fortunate, or not less fortunate, but people who are going through, young people that go through situations and looking for housing, you know, needs help for getting their license or little stuff like that people don't, you know, like little stuff like
Just getting
that.
their life in order.
Yeah, get life in order,
Documentation.
exactly.
I got
So-
some of those.
So
All right. El Gallo Hiro, who gave you the name?
actually myself, bro.
So you chose it. I'm rolling with that.
Shout out to Checo because he made me push through with it because I wanted to prove myself a little more. And he got to my hand and he's like, bro, you done enough. Like, you don't think. So then he made me finally come out with it on my first fight with the Shark.
Which is homeboy on the.
Which is humble, we don't know, but we. Who don't want to plug? Oh, I want to plug Coach Zay and Coach Gabe. They're doing boxing fitness for the community, and Coach Zay's nonprofit is Clocked In. So shout out to Clocked In, and his lady is a nonprofit as well. She works on building nonprofits and stuff. What's her the nonprofit plug? So shout out to her as well. And for Coach Gabe, he's his how can I say it? I don't know if Coach Gabe is a nonprofit, but it's like a community thing.
Okay.
And shout out to Strikes with Purpose.
Okay.
So
They're out there helping the community.
they're out
doing
there
their
helping
thing.
the community. Doing
Okay,
their thing.
again, yo, Saturday, June 14th, 2025. Doors open at 6 p.m. at the Western Bonaventure, LA, 404 South Figueroa, Los Angeles, so 4th and Figueroa, downtown LA. If you want to get tickets, contact Julio. They can hit you directly on Instagram if they
Yeah.
want to get tickets.
Yes, sir.
All right, hit Julio up on Instagram. Hit me up. I might buy some extra tickets, and if y'all are closer to me, then hit me up, and then we can figure something out and get you guys in there. We're just really trying to come out and support our Long Beach. Are you born and raised in Long Beach?
I was born in Mexico. That's
Oh,
why
so this
I'm
motherfucker entered
always-
Mexico 100%.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Where at?
Sonora, in the little pueblito,
All
Nacosari.
right. So my man from Sonora. Did you grow up in Long Beach? Where'd you grow up?
I was raised in Long Beach.
Okay, so shouts out. LB fam, man. Come rep
LBC.
your LB people, man. Julio, El Gallo Hiro, Tanori Rodriguez. Catch him on IG at El Gallo 1 Hiro, which is ELGALLO, the number 1 GIRO. El Gallo 1 Hiro. Look them up and support your peoples, man. Buy a ticket, come down, have a good time, catch some hungry ass fighters. None of that pre-planned bullshit. These guys are out here really doing it. My man is like scraping, doing his thing, and a little bit he makes, a little bit goes right back into his career. So he's really trying to blow up. Be out on the lookout for him. And peace out, man. And the East 23rd is 100% behind you, man. So shouts out, man. Love, brother. Peace.